Hello and welcome everyone! WePlay TV Hearthstone League is about to start, and here joining me today and for the rest of the matches, for the rest of the days, Indren, from my dear friend from London Conspiracy. Please welcome him too.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah man, how are you so far? How are you doing also?
I'm good. DreamHack winter is coming up, and yeah, like I stream regularly, and things are going good.
Yeah, perfect man. So what are your thoughts about the league itself? How it's so far for you to cast that league, and what do you think about it overall?
I think there are some really good players in the league. I don't know, do you want to say something general about the format first?
Yeah, I want to say that we are running like 8 players in National League. This is like first league promo season, pilot season for us. We are really excited to do that. We invited 8 players that we think are like on a good performance right now, on a good skill gap right now. So they're gonna play, we placed them in a single group where they're gonna fight for top 4, and then top 4 gonna play playoffs. The total prize pool of the league is $5,000. So the format for the league, we were talking with players, what do they prefer right now, what community prefer right now, and we stopped on the last hero standing best of 5 format with 1 ban. It's actually very good format to me, because we saw it at Seed Story also. It was perfect, I guess. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. Single elimination, one group. It's gonna be one group, not single elimination, just one group. 8 players total. Top 4 advances to playoffs. Best of 5, last hero standing was 1 ban. And today we're gonna have only one match because of the Seed Story Cup. Players just traveling back home after that. So basically today we're gonna see JustSaiyan fighting Mr.Yagut in the first opening match. What do you think about it, Indren?
They're both 2 players that I really respect. Saiyan, he's known for being like innovator, creating a lot of decks. Both players, they are really recognized rogue players. Super Saiyan, he wasn't that known before he signed Tempo Storm, but he was really known in the pro scene. It was just not the player that like the regular viewer knew, but he has always been really good. One of the players who got some of the most points in the NA region for the BlizzCon Championship. Yagut, on the other hand, he got famous because he played in the BlizzCon qualifier last year. And then he started to stream afterwards, and he streamed. And now he's like one of the biggest streamers, and also a really solid player.
I love him, man. His streams are just like amazing. I love the stream itself.
Yeah, he got like top 3 last season with Shaman. It was pretty incredible. And he got like rank 1 legend with Rogue this season. So yeah, he
always does that.
Yeah, he's a really consistent high legend player.
That's perfect, man. So I hope we're gonna see a great best of 5 series today. I'm okay to tell that Super Saiyan just banned the Warrior of Mr.Yagut. And what the classes do we have in Dren for the players?
JustSaiyan has Mage, Hunter, Rogue, and Warrior, and Mr.Yagut has Rogue, Warrior, Shaman, and Druid.
Yeah, so Mr.Yagut just banned Mage, and Super Saiyan just banned Warrior of Mr.Yagut. What do you think so far? Who is the favorite on paper?
It is really hard to say. It's been a while since I've done the last hero standing. Conquest has like been here for a while now. I understand why JustSaiyan bans Warrior. Like, it probably means his mage is freeze mage.
Should be.
Yeah, I was trying to look at it. It was like kind of hard to say what Yagut was gonna ban, but yeah, JustSaiyan's ban seems pretty obvious.
I know that everyone expecting Yagut to play Rogue. It's not like happening that Yagut not playing Rogue, right?
Yeah.
That's very true.
I'm really glad they both pick Rogue.
I'm really happy that we have first opening match with these 2 talented players. They are really great performance on ladder for sure. Great innovators. Mr.Yagut with his Shaman, Rogue decks, and also Super Saiyan with his crazy decks overall. What do you think about other players? Like, I mean, Super JJ, man, what a pickup for the league. He just won the Seed Story Cup 5-0 in the finals against Stancivka. This is amazing result. What do you think?
Yeah, like Super JJ, he is also, speaking about rogue players, one of the most famous rogue players in Europe. Also a big streamer.
Not speaking about Salt. Not speaking about Salt.
Yeah, yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah. So other players are Super JJ, Kaldi, Eloise, Zixo, Ryzen, Zalei. Man, what a great players! What a great tournament we're gonna see this few weeks. This is gonna be really huge, I guess. And for us, it's the first league, and I must tell you, even more coming in future. That's for sure. I'm already excited. I don't know how this one will end, but I'm probably excited for the next one already. I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna be pretty close to some good names. Like, the good thing about this league is that it's round robin, so everyone will face everyone.
Yeah.
So I believe that the strongest player here will have really good chance to place top 4 compared to other tournaments where it's just like single elimination from the beginning.
You know what we also done for the tournament, for the format itself? You know the expansion coming up, it's already like 1 week already came.
Yeah.
And what we've done for players, we allowed them to change the decks after 3 rounds of the game. I mean, they play 3 rounds only, and then they allowed to change the decks. So they can think deeper about the update, they can think deeper about the adventure, they can innovate, they can make some huge decks, new decks. Already, Reno changing the meta. I think like now you see most of the control decks overall.
Yeah, I think especially Super JJ, he had some pretty awesome Reno moments in Seed Story.
Yeah, that's very true, man. That's very true. So Reno and more coming in future. So we cannot like do any other thing. We just allowed them to change the decks because we couldn't do anything else. It should be perfect. And then players will be allowed to change decks before the playoffs also. So they can change decks like twice. Maybe we will make it more in future. I'm still thinking about it. But for now it's after third round and after the group stage for sure. So what are your thoughts about the lineup? Who gonna run what at the first? I mean, is it like crazy time for Yagut to run his Shaman? And what's Shaman expecting from Yagut actually?
Like, I know the Shaman Yagut played on ladder. He had success with last month. It was a double bloodlust Shaman. Like mid-range with like emphasis on early game with like the Rubian X and then double bloodlust as finishers. I don't believe it had any. Like, I don't know what his current list is in this tournament, but that one, I don't believe it had Alakia and Doomhammer, just double bloodlust as finisher.
Yeah, true.
Usually, you don't want to open with your hard counters to specific decks, because if they don't pick that deck and you lose, you can't hard counter the deck. But on the other hand, like a lot of players will take the deck that the other one has a hard counter to, and then play it first. So it's kind of like a mind game as well. It is really tough to say. For example, will JustSaiyan open Mage? Like, what was it again that Yagut banned?
He banned Yagut banned Mage and JustSaiyan banned Warrior.
Okay. So no freeze Mage from JustSaiyan.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Is it actually good ban? Did you expect that kind of bans? I mean, banning Warrior is actually huge, I guess, because Warrior seems to be like the strongest deck right now.
Yeah, but he was like, yeah, he was banning Warrior. Probably JustSaiyan banned Warrior because of his mage, and then now he doesn't even have a mage, so so it's kind of, I don't know, maybe Yagut got the better end of the stick.
You can actually already join the game. I think we have a game settled. And we're gonna move right into the game, I guess. And okay, we are ready for game here, I believe. And what we see, that's what I exactly told you. Shaman. Man, Shaman incoming right there. From Mr.Yagut. Did you join, actually?
Okay, I'm in it now.
Oh, perfect. So it's JustSaiyan who went into the control warrior. Ah, it's not actually. It's
it looks
a
like
patron.
Patron.
It looks like
Yeah.
patron to me, yeah. And we see Mr.Yagut opens with Shaman.
Yeah, it looks like mid-range Shaman.
So who do you think is favorite in that kind of battle?
Ooh, that's actually it's pretty. I think actually it is pretty even because yeah, they have patrons, but Shaman has Lightning Storm. So if you place double Lightning Storm, I don't think.
It actually depends on AoE. You're right. That's very true. It depends.
Like I know a lot of good Shaman players. They might be biased, but they say that Shaman mid-range Shaman has like a good matchup against Patron. And like it must be better now because they don't have to fear. Like before, they was fearing the frothing combo so much, and like, oh, should I even totem here? Or should I just like not even hero power? But now obviously they can't do the same amount of burst. Usually it's just like Rom inner rage. That's like the max they can do.
Yeah. So what do you think about now? I mean, Mr.Yagut has a couple of options right here. I mean, I think it's like Shredder, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I don't know what he. I don't think Rock Fighter Totem is that good. Yeah, I think he's just gonna go for the Shredder.
Yeah, and actually next turn for him is like Defender of Argus also.
Yeah, he should be pretty guaranteed to have 2 targets to Argus, so...
Yeah, so what about Saiyan? Nothing
yeah, that's an obvious
this is obvious despite nothing he can do.
yeah, I don't think he will play the Dread, because he wants to combo that with Bell Rage. Like, for example, he can play Armor Smith.
That's actually good for Yagut.
It protects the creepers.
Yeah, but isn't that good for Yagut?
Actually, that might be good for him.
Yeah, I think it's good for Yagut more. I mean, if he kills this, I mean, Spiders, does Spiders dying? Is Spiders dying right there? I mean, nah, it feels like not. It's very hard. So Yagut next turn gonna be like Argus probably. And Saiyan is thinking about, is he gonna play the taunt here or not? This is the question.
Yeah, like that thing, like it made it more appealing to play the taunt now. I definitely don't think he would even consider it if that didn't pop up. But I think he's kind of annoyed that he can't like get through it. Because there's gonna be double whirlwind, but it's like the spider has 2 toughness, so the 1/1's still gonna be there.
Yeah, so actually Yagut picks up the different option right here. Maybe run Zombie Chow, but I'm not sure if it's a good one.
So he can Argus and kill the Smith if he wants to. Is there better options?
Oh. It's pretty close.
From Yagut perspective, he kind of also wants that that 1/3 to die really fast because it's kind of annoying for him in the long run.
Maybe it could be good for patrons.
He's thinking about patrons. If he has patron next turn, oh my god, then he can just make 2 patrons without anything.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, if he gets patron with the next couple of draws, I mean, he's actually not gonna kill it. And he trades with the Rockbiter.
A patron would be insane here.
Oh, it's frotting.
Yeah, so I believe you're just gonna see like a Bell Rage turn of some kinds.
So do you think you're gonna go like with Armor Smith attack and Taunt and also Battle Rage?
Yeah, I think I don't know,
Is
because Frothing is not that much worth, but it's kind of just dies so easily. I think he will go for the Armor Smith and the Dread Corsair. And then Battle Rage.
Probably.
That'd be my guess. But like Mr.Yagut must be really nervous because he doesn't have Storm. If there's gonna be patrons, it's
he should
be really hard to come back.
Should be scared right now, but it was obvious, you know, if Saiyan just had patron, he would go for it right now.
Yeah, like if he has it, he will definitely go for it. So Mr.Yagut can kind of deduce that he doesn't have it already in his hand.
Yeah, he's exactly going for the play that you expected. Just attacking here, 3 targets, Battle Rage. Getting 3 cards right here. Oh yeah, he didn't miss it. Perfect. Actually,
well, he got oh, that's interesting.
yeah, he got Patron, he got double Whirlwind. That's also not a bad thing, though. I mean, he has a pretty good hand. I mean, he has Dr. Boom into Grommash,
Yeah,
into all the stuff, but...
Dr. Boom is not seen in every single Patron Warrior. It's kind of like, obviously before the nerf, it was never seen. Some people like to play it now, like as a value minion. Other people just like to play Grom as a finisher. You see Argus come down.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, like Yagut has like decent option. He has File into Boom.
Oh yeah, 6 mana right now. I think you can go with Berserker. Yeah.
Pretty obvious. So next turn he has the option between Boom and double Patron double Whirlwind.
What do you prefer actually? Are you going to play Patron if you're Warrior against Shaman? Are you expecting Static Storm right there, or you just hold on with that?
Like if you can bait the Storm with something else, it's preferable. But also it depends on what Yagut has on the board, so can't really tell for sure. You can do Fire here that clears the board.
Yeah, it's not quite good, but it's good. I mean, it's really good.
Can also do something with Earthshock if he wants to. Nah, it's just gonna go for
Nah.
Yeah.
He heals Warrior to up to 30, but doesn't really matter, it doesn't. So he just like...
Like you're not on the same clock as you were before, where you could get OTK'd, so...
And now he has an option to go for Boom. I think it's a direct
Boom
decision.
Is better, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious decision. I mean, just
like if the board was just a lot of 2
top deck. Isn't it the time to say, what a top deck, man?
Yeah.
So he's gonna place the Totemic.
You think he's gonna Earthshock Boombots, perhaps? Yes. Like, what is does Acolytes the good Earthshock?
Also maybe the Ghouls. I mean, Acolytes and Ghouls, it seems to me. I mean, not... Oh, he find the totem.
Yeah, and that was he knows how to place it. You always place it, so if you get the Flame Tongue, you can do the buff.
Of course, he's a professional player. What are you talking about, man? He gonna Hex here because he really need this big creature to stay on board alive all the time. It's a good decision, I think.
And he's gonna hit face with the 8.
Yeah. And he puts a lot of pressure to the Saiyan. And Saiyan has to find some answers right here. He has some kind of answers.
Yeah,
but
he attack in that and does the Patron.
Yeah, and he does double Whirlwind.
3 on the Violet, that would just be amazing. It's slow, it's so low.
Oh no, face is not the place right here for sure.
Face is better than hitting one of those who die anyway, even though it's just for 1. So.
Man, but hitting face for 1, are you expecting...
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The
are
only
you
thing that
expecting
matters
this
hitting
from
the
Boombots? This is some kind of bad Boombots right there. Bad Boombots. Go home.
I mean, it was like... it was really low probability to hit the file.
So, what's Mr.Yagut's answer right here? I mean, he has a couple of options, but it's not like Knife Juggler for sure. He just go with Dr. Boom, and do you trade here or just go face? I think you go face, right?
Yeah, I think so. But does it really... he can't really rush him down.
Yeah, but he can't really do anything else besides Dr. Boom.
He kind of have to... Yeah.
Oh, he cannot
trade. Kind of have to deal with the board. He just can't win without the board.
He understands that if...
Ace Rack as well.
Wow.
I've seen some lists that's like hybrid of Patron and
Control, yeah. So he attacks with the 1 Patron and then he... Oh, what a good Boombot.
Yeah, this is like...
And he plays Ragnaros and trades the other Patron and hope that Ragnaros hits Dr. Boom here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hit face.
But nonetheless,
not that bad. Yeah, not that bad.
But it would suck if he had Storm though. Like if he had Storm, you could trade in Boom and roll a spell power, clear board. But luckily for Saiyan, there's no Storm inside.
Oh, is he going? Oh my God, man!
This is he's so far behind. He just has to.
Yeah, this is some ballsy decisions he he gonna make here?
Yeah, he's gonna just play everything here.
Yeah.
He just have to. Sometimes you just gotta realize.
That's so full.
Yeah, he just concedes here. Like he would just probably want to see if he could like hit the 2-3-1s then maybe, but yeah, still not.
Yeah, but still good game right there, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
I love the game. Players took their time to think about the plays. I mean, it was some couple of decisions there, but not quite much, right? I mean, the game was pretty even until the moment when Boombot hits some crazy nuts, not good targets.
There were room for misplays like placement and stuff, and with sequencing attacking patrons into Boombots and stuff like that. But they both executed it perfectly, like obviously what we will expect, but it's always nice to see.
Yeah, so now Yagut sticks, not Yagut, now Mr.Yagut sticks with his warrior deck, and Mr.Yagut has to find answers, and he already lost his shaman. And he goes with rogue. I mean, he already saw the Ragnaros. He already saw the Doctor Boom. This deck is actually like you say, more hybrid than the usual.
And yeah, like rogue does better against Patron nowadays than they did like before the nerf. Patron were just like it got to a point that people were saying like it was an even matchup in the beginning, but then people got better with Patron that teched in like double armor smith, double shield bug, stuff like that, and then it just became horrible for rogue.
Yeah.
Now without the UCK, it's like a different story because there's always 2 flurries in rogue and they deal with the patrons. So I think this is, if I know Mr.Yagut, this is like something close to, if not similar to Park's rogue list. It was like 1 Belcher and Boom. I think I saw Boom in the mulligan.
Actually, he did this list
maybe
on stream. I think he didn't change anything with his list.
It's just a good old list that he had huge success with. Like it was actually a lot of months ago, but still, like it's still a solid list.
Yeah, that's true. And he has quite a good curve here. I mean, he can go with Shredder and then into Lotep.
Yeah, Shredder is a hard counter to weapon classes because you need to attack it twice and you take a lot of damage in the process.
Hopefully he wants to get 3 damage here for sure. Oh, it's 2. Can he like go with... will he go with another? Oh, he finds the Death Bite. Oh, he goes.
Yeah, so he can actually. He could have made Patron the next turn if he really wanted to, but he chose not to. He chose just to go for the Belcher.
Is it really good to go with patrons, early patrons against rogue, or do you?
Yeah,
really...
no, it's not as good. Like against other classes, you would just have went for the elite patrons. Like if it was against Druid or against Zoo, you would just have went for the early patrons. But it's not as good against rogue as against other classes. So I understand him like just playing the Belcher, saving his Death by Hit, because Death by Hit wouldn't really do anything there.
Yeah, that's really true. I mean, the other option could be like playing another Acolyte and just Whirlwind there, but it's kind of waste, I guess.
Yeah. Like when you still want to save that 1 Whirlwind per patron. So now I think we're gonna see the Death Bite here. Just trade in the Acolyte first.
And trading perfectly, I must say. I mean, just Acolyte and Death Bite, killing this Lotep, so good. Feels good, man.
I think he will trade here to play around Tinga. Nope. Disagrees.
Oh, so, I got disconnected for some reason. Wait a bit, have to reconnect right there.
So it's interesting if Cyan chooses to go for patrons. I mean, Yagut has the Blade Flurry, but he doesn't have a dagger up yet. So he's actually not able to respond to it. Maybe he can do something with Abyss SI, like, but it's gonna be really, really resourceful. So he's just gonna go for the sprint here. Prep sprint, a classic turn 4, turn 6 rogue play against warrior. Usually you're in just like such a much better state against warrior if you get like early sprint. It's really key to beating warrior as rogue. And he still didn't get a deadlier Tinga. Got his second flurry, pretty useless. So now, will he go for the patron? Yes, he will.
He got immediately disconnected from all the... So I have to...
Oh, that's interesting. He's choosing not to hit in there. He really respects the flurry if he doesn't hit in. He does have another weapon though, so I wouldn't mind seeing him doing it.
Okay, we are reconnected, it seems, perfectly. And I've heard that he found the flurry.
No, he had the flurry, but he didn't find the dagger. But it's okay, because JustSaiyan, he played so much around flurry, he only chose to make 2 patrons, so he could easily remove them. And in the process, he made a big Van Cleef. He's gonna see an execute here.
Okay, we are already in game. Sorry guys for the technical issues, really sorry. It's bad, man, but... What's going on, man? What's going on? That's a hell of a game we see right there. Our viewers missed some of the action, but it seems like Saiyan just found a good way to clear everything. But Mr.Yagut has an answer with Deadly Poison and Flurry.
Yeah, he's seen 1 patron go, so he doesn't need to save it. He just goes for it. Boom. Boom is like really good against Rogue, but look at JustSaiyan's health, like it's getting really low.
Yeah, and he has second play Flurry.
To make like a really risky play, or he could do more defensive plays.
He also has Sprint in hand, which is quite important to have. I mean, in the late game, when it comes to the damage that Rogue should find, he just needs Sprint, and he can finish his opponent, right?
Yeah.
There. And next turn...
I think, Yagut is in a good position. You could also just Grom into it. I think that's what we're gonna see.
I think he's just gonna go Grom and trade into the Desert Drake.
I think that's definitely better than Boom. And like, there was some place that has War Axe, Lothar, Belgian, Inner Rage it off. I just think Grom is so much cleaner and better. It's also more mana efficient. And you develop a high priority threat that the Rogue player really doesn't want to set that, and he had already tossed around a lot of removals.
Wow, he actually goes with Boombot. Isn't that too scary? I mean...
That is really the ballsy play.
Yeah, that's risky play, I must say.
I would probably not have done it, but you gotta say, what you gotta say, JustSaiyan has balls.
Yeah, so what's Yagut's decision right here? I mean, he has a couple of options too. I mean, Backstab, Fan of Knives opens some fancy trades right here. Also, Dr. Boom as an answer.
Yeah, Backstab, Fan, SI. He can hit. Essentially, it's a guaranteed clear. So he hit with the.
He has some possibility also. What do you think about backstabbing Dr. Boom, trading with Azure into it and playing himself, Dr. Boom? And in before that, he can just use the weapon and trade in the one bomb. But
that's an option as well.
He has like quite many options. And
can he get lethal if he sprints?
Oh,
yeah, he can.
He can, yeah.
No, I mean Fan. He can get. No,
yeah, but then Boombot can kill the Azure Drake. And
yeah, exactly. So I probably wouldn't.
He goes for Boom. It seems he goes for the play that maybe I mentioned.
Maybe Boom backstab.
But then
or does he just go face?
Oh.
Maybe just go face. Think he can't die.
Oh yeah, that's a good decision. I mean, patrons right now cannot deal crazy combo.
Yeah, I mean he would die to like Boombot's hitting and Grom inner rage, or he would die to Grom double inner rage, I believe. And 9 plus 14, that's 23. Yeah. So actually, Saiyan has potential lethal now.
Yeah, he actually won off lethal if I count correctly without trading Boombots. He just can go with inner rage in the Grom and go face with everything. So if Boombot hit face, nah, it's not happening. What? Oh, he found lethal, man. This is actually, is it exact lethal? Man, he did that 4 damage into face. What a game right there by JustSaiyan. He just seems happy. He should smile right now. I mean, this is some ridiculous Boombos for Mr.Yagut. Oh man, how often that happens? I mean,
I mean, Yeah, the rogue could have done a more defensive play, but
Yeah, he could have.
so could Cyan, but they both just chose the ballsy plays.
So we spotted sneaky little there, but oh wait.
Were they like miscuing probably?
Yeah, they just misclicked or something like that. So Warrior of Cyan is like crushing this man. I mean,
yeah.
So he basically need to win one more game, and he smashed Mr.Yagut. And Mr.Yagut lost his rogue, and he has to win with the druid right now against Warrior, which is, I must say, quite difficult right here.
It's okay. So we see it's mid-range. Like it is not. I think it's one of the more even matchups. You could ask different persons who's favorite. I don't know if if he has a Harrison tech, it's a lot better. But if he doesn't, I would probably say Patron is favorite.
And as far as I see, I mean, Cyan loves getting his Gromash directly into his hands. And Dr. Boom also, man. Each game he had Dr. Boom.
You typically want you want a weapon, and then Frothing is actually good, just like a turn 3 play.
But he actually got his big threats each game, like 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
Getting Dr. Boom and Gromash into first of cards.
I believe with such a value hand, Mr.Yagut is aiming for a early Therasan next turn.
Yeah, but Yagut has a great hand, man. You cannot avoid it. I mean, he can go with Emperor.
Yeah, next turn, I think.
Yeah, and it's not quite easy for Cyan to deal with that. And he gets like a lot of tempo with playing.
I mean, it's really sourceful. Like, you can Whirlwind Battle Rage, I guess. Then it trades. Oh, okay, Slam. Slam's a lot better.
What a top deck, man! You cannot find that from the top. This is not happening! But Mr.Yagut sitting there with the poker face, he does not give a single thing about what's happening. I think he saw enough on ladder, man. It happens to you quite often too, I know. Oh, he found Swipe from the top.
You're afraid of playing a Shredder into that, because if the warrior just managed to kill your stuff you play, the Frothing just gets bigger and bigger, so it's better just to deal with it sooner.
What do you think about Yagut here? What's his decision? I mean,
Cyan, right?
He still has mana for Battle Rage here. He just played Battle Rage.
Definitely Battle Rage.
Yeah, do you go for second Battle Rage here? I mean, Cyan doesn't have any other options. He can just armor up. Yeah, he's just doing armor up here and passing.
So, yeah, I was curious if he wanted to attack there because he has the Death Bite and he has nothing else next turn.
He's gonna, he just taunts it up, and Cyan has to find the answer right now. More likely. He found the Acolytes. Does that give him
That's
anything?
actually kind of awkward for Cyan. Maybe he has to double hit it. Okay, he's just going for, because he has Boom, he's just going for Patron now.
Yeah, that's actually a good decision.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You don't see that quite often. I mean, this is a great decision because you have a plenty hand. I mean, you have Dr. Boom into Gromash. What are you afraid of? You don't really mind.
Because usually you say patrons are a win condition, but
I mean, especially against
Druid. That is. But Cyan's take is different, and he has all his late game threats. So we was just saying, okay, let's just make 2 patrons instead of hitting that thing twice. But in the end, Yagut has double wrath, so he didn't quite.
Wow. Execute from the top, and he just goes with Dr. Boom.
And he has to play Boom here.
Yeah, man, when you have Dr. Boom, you don't have an options to choose. I mean, you just go for it. Even when he played into that.
So Yagut has combo next turn.
Yeah, and
I believe he's just gonna hit face here.
He already done that in the previous games. He was really, really, aggressive with his mindset. I mean, he went with roll.
It's pretty clutch.
Yeah, because he can now stop the combo by playing lots of right here. And he gonna do that. Wow.
So how will he do that? Okay.
He
Interesting.
decided to attack with the 2 boom bots.
Yeah, he wanted to see, okay, would it apply a lot of damage to the law? If not, if it did miss the law, then yeah, you
Wait.
just trade in with
Wow, he found Belcher. This is actually even better than Lotib, I guess.
But if this first boombot hit the law of like 3 or something, I believe you would like have tested the second boombot and seen.
Yeah, that's very true. So, if you're Mr.Yagut here, you just go with Shredder, and do you play the Shade here right there?
Yeah, you
go
just want like to play some minions that fits the curve.
Just want to throw that combo from your hand and finish your opponent. That's what you actually want to do. And Lotep is not what Mr.Yagut wanted to see
Wow,
here.
that Lotep just turned around everything.
And Saiyan just
How much
seals.
damage does he have? How much damage does he have here?
I think Saiyan set it up some
he's
lethal.
dead, right?
Yeah. He has Gromash in
I think
hand.
he has 12. No, he has more.
No, wait. Do you think that... Yeah. No.
Yes. No,
He doesn't have any damage right here. He can go through the Belcher because he represents the slime for sure. Of course, and what to say? JustSaiyan just smashes the game 3-0 against Mr.Yagut. Who would expect that, man?
Yeah.
I mean...
Maybe I miscounted. I was pretty sure.
Yeah, man, there wasn't lethal. I mean, you can go through the Belcher. You have to hit Belcher twice, and you have like, I don't know, man. You should hit. No. That definitely wasn't lethal there, man. It's not possible. You had three characters.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah. You had 3 characters to attack.
You just conceded so fast. I didn't have time to counter.
Yeah. So Mr.Yagut drops 0-3. I mean. What a hell of a game, man. Saiyan just smashes with his warrior.
I mean, it's like it happens when you're trying to counter. Like, Saiyan got a win in like a 50-50 matchup, and then you're trying to counter it, but you miss your counter, and then your last deck is not so well suited to beat it. So, like 2-0 often leads to 3-0 in last hero standing.
We must consider that the decision of banning warrior by Super Saiyan, it was actually painful, I believe, because he just banned, Yagut just banned mage and he got smashed by the warrior. Maybe he expected to win with the shaman or something like that, because he opened it with shaman. Was he like hoping that his lineup is really great against the warrior? I don't believe. I mean, if it's patron, yeah, you have some chances. But then he saw the Ragnaros.
I mean, Shaman, like, it does decent against mid Hunter, always not against base Hunter. I don't think Shaman is that great against, like, this is not that great against Rogue. And against Patron, it's like pretty even. So I don't think Shaman was like really as strong, was that strong against JustSaiyan's lineup.
Yeah, that's very true, man. And what a game, I must say. I was hoping for more, you know, more games in that, but he just smashed with Warrior. Super Saiyan, what a guy. JustSaiyan, Super Saiyan, Tempo Saiyan. Guys, thank you a lot. We cannot do more games today, even though we planned them, because players are coming back from Seed Story Cup, and Super GJ, one of our players, won that cup, and congratulations to him. Congratulations to Super Saiyan, who won the Mr.Yagut in the first match, and we're gonna see you on Wednesday. Wednesday we're gonna come back with more matches. I think you're gonna see the announcement pretty soon. The match is gonna be each Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So for like months you're gonna see a hell of a lot of Hearthstone from the top level of players for sure. Indren, how do you like the game so far and what are your thoughts about it? And we're gonna finish this, I guess, with your final words.
Yeah, it was really a pleasure watching those matches. I really think both players played phenomenally good, and yeah, there was like, I think the kind of the theme was they made really risky plays overall, and yeah, I guess it paid off for Saiyan, but I still think Yagut played very well. Yeah.
Okay, man. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot for casting. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, that's really. We're gonna do more. We're gonna try to our best to make it much more entertainment for you, and we hope that you like the match itself, and it's gonna be much more Hearthstone in future from WePlay TV Hearthstone League Season 1. Thank you once again, Indren. Thank you guys who tuned in, and don't forget to follow Indren on Twitter, and also follow me, follow WePlay Hearthstone, and we will come back on Wednesday. See you guys, have fun, and enjoy yourselves.